Excuse my uterus then, damn. I just got a verbal warning for discussing my period on the job. I'm a supervisor. Apparently that means the standards are different. BCI made someone uncomfortable. I didn't even bring it up. One of my supervisors was telling me she was having menstrual cramps. I told her I was too. That was it. Got a talking to from the same HR lady who gave a lecture last year on gender inequality in the workplace. Her advice? Take less time getting ready in the morning so men take you seriously. Fuck those oversensitive assholes. Immature too, we're all adults for God's sake. Me. My ankle is killing me. Victorian coworker. Oh my God, you slut. One time I came into work looking miserable. My boss asked why and I told him I have cramps. He says, "You didn't need to tell me that." I responded with, "You asked." He admitted that I was right, lol. Shit. When I was a shift lead in 2011, one of my female coworkers asked me if she could take a rest in the break room because her cramps were so bad. I told her if she wanted to go home because of how bad her period was punching her in the gut. I was 100% okay with that. My ex dealt with occasional periods that caused days of misery. She didn't need to try and work at the same time. I do autopsies for a living. Part of my job is removing uterus and ovaries. Every day the techs are elbows deep in someone. One dude tech would leave the room if we started talking about. I just didn't get it. It's childish at that point. Just use increasingly bizarre euphemisms for your visit from the moon goddess and your rose time. I'm sorry. I can't think of an appropriate response to your feedback. Could you give me a moment? Quote, walk off laughing in a derisory manner. Sounds like you could start documenting this stuff for gender discrimination. HR lady saying what she said. Being chastised for discussing natural bodily functions. May not be outright, but seems like there's a poor culture there. If anyone complains about a headache or a sore back, you should report them to our. Dang, we toss tampons over cubicles when someone needs one at work. Lol. I know this is serious, but the title of the post made me LMAO. Where do you work? I'll get a job there and start talking about periods. I'm a man BTW. Wonder if they'd have a problem then. It's natural. Not a big deal at all. Boy, crazy women aren't your friends. She seems the pick-me type. TBHLMAO. Had a similar experience today. My boss got snippy over text about me not having a doctor's note as to why I can't lift heavy things. I proceeded to tell him that I had literally just gotten out of my OBGYN appointment, who had just done a pelvic ultrasound and diagnosed me with insulin-resistant PCOS. It's been a great day. And that he can't complain about me not having a doctor's note when he complains about a daily treatment I have to go to for a different medical illness. My life is fun. And since I go to work immediately after my treatment until I have to leave for school, I'm still in college. I'm 21. He needs to either give me a day to call and get an appointment, and another to actually go to the appointment, or he can be quiet. I also explained to him that because of my OBGYN appointment, I needed to deal with this today, mentally, trying to accept the things the diagnosis comes with. And I will be there tomorrow for him to be angry and disappointed in me then. If he would just leave me alone for today. I got out of the office environment and highly recommend working from home if at all possible. People's appropriateness meters are really out of control. I got pulled aside one time. This was years ago. I had a crease in my stockings. Hosiery. That showed back of my knee. Was told to straighten it out. Apparently this offended the dress code and sensibilities of others. It's weird people think there's something sexual or crude about menstruation. This cannot possibly be okay with the official guidelines. Can you talk about your explosive bloody diarrhea though? Because guys do seem to think it's okay to broadcast that but not the period stuff. See what happens and report back. Eoc. Discrimination based on sex. Send email stating you felt discriminated due to your sex. Your job will be protected. Talk to an attorney and file if you so choose. Announce every time you get your period in super annoying euphemisms loudly. Such as Aunt Flo made a visit today. It's Shark Week. You get the point. They can't fire you for human body functions. If so, I'd have fired the asshole who specifically went to our floor. Although being on a different floor. That blew up the toilet every single day after lunch and caused raw sewage to flood the hall. Several times. Everyone on our floor wanted him gone so bad. Some petty revenge ensued and he eventually quit. But don't quit though, let them fire you. I wouldn't even have hated massive bowel movement dude if he specifically go to the furthest possible toilet in the building to overflow the toilet consistently. When I worked at a gas station chain, I was once suspended and almost fired for writing off boxes of tampons to keep in the office for employees to use. We wrote off food and other items for employee use all the time. But apparently tampons were a bridge too far.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.